start this again because clearly you probably couldn't hear me before. Ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka, ooga, ooga. Oh, hi there, YouTubers. This is Samuel here, and today we're going to talk about the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I'd like to remind you to subscribe below and hit that bell. It takes zero time at all, and if you're watching this video, you might be interested in watching another one as they come out. This would let you do that. And I thank you in advance for checking this out. Alright, so here we go. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 picks up about 2 months after the events of the previous Guardians film, after they defeated Ronan the Accuser, and Star-Lord and the group held onto that Infinity Stone to defeat him. It's hard to talk about this movie without spoiling it and talking about what I do and don't like, so I will try and vaguely talk about things as best as I can. But here we go. And so I guess essentially this is your kind of spoiler alert in case you haven't seen the film, but it's been a while, so tough luck. Guardians of the Galaxy deals with family, and it focuses on, as we've seen in the previous film, a ragtag group of misfits who come together to find a home, essentially. This film focuses more on Star-Lord as opposed to the Guardians. Although the Guardians are in the film, it's definitely a Peter Quill tale. And in some ways, it's kind of, I don't want to say it's his origin story, but it kind of is. It's like, as though the last two films, the last film was the origin story for the whole Guardians, and this film just focuses on Peter. And I feel like that's part of what makes this movie lack a bit. I mean, there's a number of things that I think that contribute to this. This movie lacks in comparison to the first film. One, because it's the second film. I mean, nobody knew what to expect from the original Guardians of the Galaxy. So when it came out, we were enchanted by it. We were enthralled by it. And then it created this great expectation for what the second Guardians of the Galaxy film should be. And sadly, whenever that happens, it makes it very difficult for the second film to live up. So the criticisms I'm about to bestow upon this film should be taken with a grain of salt, because I'm not saying that this film is awful or terrible in any way. It's not. It's a great film. This is what I thought detracted this film from the first film's glory. Number one, the music. In the first film, we had snappy music like Hooked on a Feeling. So when these film songs popped up and started playing during action scenes, you really got into it. And it was really timed well. Although the film music in this film is timed well, the songs are just, they're toned down a bit. They're not as exciting, in my opinion. So then the action thus becomes less exciting. Sound is a big part of film, and sound influences how we perceive a film and things going on. If your epic moment isn't matched with epic sound, it's just gonna calm down a bit. Second is the villain. Marvel has always had a hard time having a compelling villain. It's almost as though it's like their Marvel films have like a TV show villain of the week kind of feel to it, where the stakes are never really all that high. You know everybody's going to win, and you never really get attached to and feel like you never really feel that the villain is really all that menacing, and at the same time, you never really want to see them succeed. I feel like in order for a comic book film to succeed, you want a villain that's just as compelling to watch as the hero. A hero is only as good as his foil. So if you've got a flimsy villain, you've got a flimsy hero. You want a villain that's going to capture your attention and really steal the show. The only time that Marvel's seemingly being able to do this was with Loki. And Tom Hiddleston is just brilliant in that role, and he steals the show every time he's on stage, on screen. Aside from that, we've yet to see that ever happen. We've never seen a time where we actually kind of wanted the bad guy to win. And I feel like they could have done that with this villain if they had spread his story out over 2 films. There was a huge missed opportunity, I believe. The villain is presented to us as somebody we would like, somebody that we should enjoy. And that was perfect. If they'd left it for a slow burn. They could have, at the beginning of the film, we see these gold people and they're chasing Peter. If they had used them as the foil and allowed this other villain to percolate in the background and not reveal his true intentions till a third film, I feel that the movie would have been less busy and it would have gotten us attached to that villain, so that when they did become a turncoat and reveal their true intentions, that it would have been that much more painful to watch, that it would have been that much more antagonizing. And you wouldn't have known whether you wanted to root for them or not. But because they do this disposable, here's your bad guy, set him up, knock him down, move onward. Even in the film, there's the line where Peter's is conflicted about it. He's like, well, what happens if this person lets me down? And Gamora's just like, we'll just kill him. You know, so it really takes away from that moment. It's not like, it just felt it could have been handled better. Have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2? What did you think of it? Let me know in the comments below. Who's your favorite Guardian? Who's a villain you would like to see match up against the Guardians in the future? Thanks for watching. As always, subscribe. Here's my latest video, and here's another video you might enjoy. Till next time, we'll see you.